guys, after I posted my video last week that I suffer from plantar fasciitis, a ton of you sent me messages through Facebook and email that you do too, and so you inspired me to do a series of videos on how to treat plantar fasciitis. There's a lot of information to tell you about plantar fasciitis, so I'm going to do it over a series of probably 5 videos. It'll include why it happens, how to treat it, and how to prevent it. So today we're going to just talk about the anatomy of the plantar fascia, because I think once you understand how the structure is built and why it gets so irritated, it'll help you prevent it from getting worse and will help you understand why we pick the treatments we pick. So for the quick anatomy lesson, I hope you guys love anatomy as much as I do. I know I'm a total nerd, but it's super interesting the way the body functions. So I'm going to show you some pictures real quick and we'll go over that. So this is actually one of my favorite pictures of the foot, because if you take away the skin, this is what you'd see. And here you can see the plantar fascia. It's not a tendon, it's not a ligament, it's described as an aponeurosis. And so an aponeurosis doesn't have a blood supply, so it doesn't heal the same way that a tendon or a muscle do, or a ligament. So what happens is it attaches down here at the bottom of your heel, goes all the way up to your toes, and spreads across the whole width of the foot. Now, if I were to peel this layer away, what we'd see underneath are the muscles, the first layer of muscles. These are the most superficial muscles. And you'll see one of my favorite muscles right here is called your flexor digitorum brevis. Its job is to help curl your toes. And it's about an egg, it's about the size of an egg. But what will happen is sometimes when this is spasming, it can mimic plantar fasciitis. When you sleep at night, your toes and your feet kind of flex and curl around. So when you wake up in the morning and you step down and you stretch and you start walking towards the bathroom, those first couple steps, you'll feel that pull. Sometimes people describe it as a tearing sensation through the plantar fascia, and it'll be kind of that wobble, like ow, 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 all the way to the bathroom and until it loosens up. And so that's kind of the basic anatomy of the plantar fascia. You can see its attachment down here, expands all the way up. And the other thing too is that's why people get pain in different spots as a result of plantar fasciitis. So some people get it at the base of their heel, some people get it on the side of their heel, some people just get it through the arch, and some people sometimes even get a version. This is really called sesamoiditis when you get some pain up here, but it is often related to plantar fasciitis. So there's your basic anatomy lesson. We'll do another video in a couple days on the actual treatment of it. I'll include some soft tissue work and how to work up the entire leg, because a lot of times that plantar fascia irritation isn't just because of some random thing that happened at the bottom of your foot. It's a lot of times because something happens further up the chain or higher up in the leg, hip, low back, somewhere else. So I'll send you guys another video in a couple days. If you need anything in the meantime, just shoot us a message.